Meghan Markle here.
Today is July 14, 2026. It is 4:28 a.m. This is video number 2. Alright, so let's go on X, make this video really quick. Alright, so let's continue. The UK tabloids seem completely in the dark about the Sussexes' whereabouts, and they must be desperate for any scrap of information they can get right now. How happy I am that the tabloid and the derangers are not included in the show and are left fooled. Okay, what show? Alright, yep, I said this on the 5th of July 2026. Let's see here. The nasty British media haven't got a clue to what the Sussexes are really doing this upcoming week and a bit, especially not from the Sussex camp and not even from some of the now left behind royal family members who might be seeing the Sussex family and that week and a bit. To me, this is what all the made-up manufactured noise and nonsense is about. I might be wrong. One will soon find out. Okay. The Sussexes have a great way of being there one moment and then gone. I love this ability. Harry is protecting his family. He made sure of it from the beginning of this visit. He proved he can take on anything without putting his wife in any danger by making her tag along to support him. This idiot. Alright, interesting how the only leak about that meeting came straight from the palace. That place leaked like a sieve. I think a little word in his ear from his father, the king, and he'll be quiet. No leak from the pair. Alright, they're going to go after these two, and being weakling, they're going to start leaking like sieve. Soon we will know how many times Princess Elizabeth blinked when she met Charles. Exactly. In fact, they don't know where they all should have his security requests and the foot he claimed can travel around in UK safely, yet seemed to have managed that perfectly last week. Well, he didn't tell them exactly where he's gonna be. This is why he's able to do that. Because the royal family want 28 days in advance. They want to know everything in advance so they could prepare. No photos of Meghan or children, not even in a car. Only one scene was proven to be old photo. Alright, so that's that. This is why Harry does not want to go along with the palace. Because he grew up in that institution. He knows what they can do. This is why he doesn't want to go with that plan, because they will set him up. Like I've said in that video, it has been done before. So Harry's taking that thing seriously. Alright, next week. The best part is the leaks will come from established palace mouthpieces, and royalists will scream that Chuck never said a word and it's really the Sussexes leaking to the Daily Mail. She retweeted that. I'll give it a few days until the palace start briefing about the intimate details of the visit that Charles insisted will be kept private, and his public statement about the private visit. We'll know what color dress Lily wore and how many sugar cube Camilla. Right, yep, that's the laugh here. Yep, Charlotte Griffins and Caroline Graham have already started. They claim the Sussexes arrived between 3:30 to 4 p.m. and stayed for a little over an hour. And if this is true, what do you mean you hosted your son and his family, whom you haven't seen in 4 years, for an hour? That's why Harry would spare and disclose so much about himself. He wanted to make it clear that the tabloid have no control over him. The tabloid have dirt on the others. So yes, palace will be leaking to protect their own skeleton. It's the way the Spencers haven't leaked. Meanwhile, their nephew's father couldn't even wait until they left the country to confirm to the world that his grandkids, who he refused to give security, are in the UK. Okay, this was posted on July 11. I'm way behind. Today is July 14, okay, that I'm recording this. It so goes that Camilla was there and she got to see Princess Diana grandchildren. Camilla is shit. Alright, they won't do it now while the Sussexes are in town, because it will make Charles look even more like a cunt. Plus, he needs something to give the media because he stopped them from making a lot of money during this visit. No, Meghan. The articles will literally say, palace sources say, and they still blame the Sussexes, laughing my ass off. Alright, next one regarding leaks. There's a video that I have on our port of view service. Someone made a video regarding the leaks. Alright, next one. Who is briefing now? Vanity Fair and the Daily Fair has published information on what apparently took place at the meeting between these two and the Sussex family. As usual, unnamed inside, the firm sources are quoted. Hasn't it been the narrative that Harry and Meghan are the ones leaking and they are not trusted? Wasn't it stated that this meeting is a tested for Harry and Meghan to see if they will leak the details? Now it has been proven yet again that all the leaks come from the firm. No comment on the Sussexes keeping their side of the bargain and staying silent. How do they get away with this time and time again with no repercussion? I remain baffled. Well, again, they are in control of everything. They are in control of everything, so they do as they please. Alright, let's pause. The leaks are always from the palace, not Harry and Meghan, and yet the Devengers always accuse the Montecito crew of leaking. The Montecito crew is the tightest ship. They only release official statement. The palace bucket have so many holes, leaking details here and there. You're 100% correct, but the UK rags and commentators like to twist this fact and blame the Sussexes keep happening, and it's so annoying. There is no way on this earth any leaks came from the Sussexes, and never has been. You know who the liars and the leakers are. Another ploy to get Harry and Meghan accused. Do you think they dare feed your mouth? Harry and Meghan are the clean ones. They should never have gone. Again, I think if they have gone, if this is true, I think this might be the last time, because Harry probably wanted to show his kids and probably take some pictures with his father, and then that's it. Once his father is gone, Harry is probably done with the monarchy completely, because the brother completely backstabbed him. I know that, and we all know the Sussexes haven't leaked anything. If they do say something, Prince Harry says it front and center of a camera and an interview, and the spokesperson always produces press releases.
So again, one of the reasons why I wrote this book is every word in that book is mine. And I realized that especially...
What do you mean by that?
Because the amount of unnamed sources that have fed information to the British tabloids about me and my wife and my family...
You have a source,
true
and it's you.
and not true. I am the source of that book.
As for whether they should have gone or not, that's a matter for them to decide. And as they decided to go, I must respect their decision, as I have not lived their lives. No, they haven't. Who hasn't what? Alright, let's leave that alone. Next tweet. Okay, and paradise. You can tell there is trouble in paradise. Charles and Camilla want to piss jealous Prince ugly and his skeleton off so bad. Buckingham Palace statement. King Charles and Queen Camilla hosted the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Prince Archie, and Princess Elizabeth at Highgrove House. So they put a statement out. Again, I was not following them that much for me to know what's going on. Like I said, I'm even late on sharing these things with you. Okay, I don't understand why them calling the couple by their rightful titles will piss a grown man off. I cannot believe William is truly this petulant and childish. He and Kate need to worry about Louis and why they never take him to event anymore. The spare is now the cornerstone. Out of hard work, dignity, humanity, focus, diligence, the Sussexes are actually indispensable as compared to the lazy racist Welseses. There's a narrative that's going on worldwide. They really want to focus on that, and the royal family is part of it. Okay, this is the narrative that they want to go by. So Harry and Meghan is the counteract of the narrative. And it seems like Harry and Meghan's narrative are what the rest of the world prefer. But the institution is literally force-feeding the people to go along with their narrative. And it's not going to happen. Camilla and Charles had such a warm and lingering reunion with the prodigals. All of an hour was in it. Such a profound and meaningful visit. Still will give Harry and Meghan the opportunity to spend a few lie about heartwarming church. Oh, please. Make it sound as if, I mean, these people are good with their wording. Okay. You cool, read the rest. Alright, the derangers are there. Alright, so I'm sort of done with the royal family. And this is about the Master Chef that when Meghan was in Australia. So someone came across it when it's gonna appear. It's finally here. Meghan's Master Chef Australia episode will air on Sunday, 26 July at 7 p.m. on Channel 1. No, Channel 10. Let's go. Alright. Meghan Markle's Master Chef Australia episode lacks an air date. Okay. Let me read this screenshot of article. Okay, the appearance comes as season 18 enters its final stretch with only a handful of amateur cooks remaining in the competition. What challenge will Meghan set? Meghan will ask the contestant to create a dish fit for a duchess by making one seasonal ingredient the focus of their plate. The cooks must also explain the personal story or memory connected to their chosen produce. The available ingredients include carrots, Jerusalem artichokes, Brussels sprout, and celeriac, local Australian honey and macadamia nuts, quince, lemon, and apple, mandarins, and strawberries. What attracts me to the Master Chef Australia kitchen? Two things: my love of food and my love of Australia. It was an easy yes, Meghan continues. It's such a great show. I'm just really honored that I was asked to be able to be here with you and to be able to judge some of these meals. I mean, Meghan has appeared in it in the US. Meghan said the selected ingredient held a sense of nostalgia for her and encouraged the cooks to draw on their own experiences. These are all things that for me feel really nostalgic. I love it if there's a connection that you can find when as you're cooking something. What is the story behind it? What is something from your family or from a memory? Something sentimental that we can also taste as we taste your dish. Okay, Meghan's food and lifestyle projects. The guest appearance follows Meghan's recent work in food, entertaining, and lifestyle media. Her projects include the Netflix series With Love Meghan and lifestyle brand As Ever. She will appear alongside MasterChef Australia judges Paul Langya, Sophia Levine, and Jean-Christophe Novelli. Sorry if I pronounced any of those names wrong. Let's pause this. Ooh, how excited, OMG. I hope we get to watch it on YouTube. Even subscribe to MasterChef Australia YouTube channel when it was announced that Meghan was filming an episode. Alright, yes. Alright, let's go to the next one. Alright, so this is done with, this is about Dominican Republic, okay? I have 4 more. One about Australia and one about, 2 more about Lindsey, Lindsey, the one who died, Lindsey Graham. Alright. When we tell you that the Dominican Republic is a testing ground for nearly every policies white supremacists want to implement in the empire. So let's listen to this. He blocked his comment, but there are retweets. I'll go look for my retweet after we finish listening to that.
Here's everything you need to know about why Dominicans are taking to the streets and the new Ley Mordaza. The government just passed a brand new penal code, but hidden inside are trapdoors designed to silence regular citizens. Anyone exposing corruption, criticizing politicians, or sharing investigative journalism can land in jail. The goal is to give public officials complete immunity from public criticism. Under the new rules, everyday digital actions can land you in jail. Insulting officials or criticizing a public servant while they are on a job is now a jailable offense. If you damage a politician's honor, you can face up to 5 years behind bars. And if you're accused of using information for leverage, that carries up to 10 years in prison. The country is fed up. Citizens yesterday flooded La Plaza de la Bandera in protest, demanding the Constitutional Court strike down these articles before the law permanently silences the nation. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments.
Before I show you what I retweeted, let me just add this. I came across videos where the government, whatever Haitian they have arrested or pick up off the street in Dominican Republic, put behind a hot car, Okay, and there's some Dominicans who saw how hot it is, and they bought bottled water, giving out to the Haitians that are in the truck or whatever confinement vehicle that the Haitians are in. And then it was recorded and put on Twitter, which I came across. I don't know if I shared that with you, or maybe I never got a chance to record them. That was way before I went on vacation. Another video that I came across is this one. I will never show because it shows violence. Is this Dominican guy? I don't know if he's a security guard or whatever he is. He had a rifle on his hand, and he shot that Haitian dead. And then the next clip from that video was the Haitian and like in a morgue or something, and you see blood dripping out on the floor. This, I cannot share it, but I think what's happening here, because some of those violence and the mistreatment of Haitians are being shown on social media, that's why they're doing that. And probably there will be more violence toward Haitian that will be happening. And I have asked a question in one of those videos that were posted, and I said something, what do they do with those Haitians they pick up on the street? Do they send them back, or what happened to them? All right. And someone responded saying that they send them back. I have no documentation, no proof of that is actually happening, but it seems like there's gonna be some really, really violence that will be taking place in Dominican Republic toward the Haitians, so they do not want people to show this. So if you have anybody who's in Dominican Republic who are Haitian, just leave the country. Okay, I've stopped feeling bad for Haitians that are going to Dominican Republic, because it has been going on for a very long time. It's just now it's being shown, or maybe it's been showing, I just never come across, or I really, at that time I wasn't really showing much about the situation between Haitian and Dominican Republic, but I stopped feeling bad about Haitian going to Dominican Republic, because their mistreatment have been going on for a very long time. So that law, if it is true, again, I don't speak Spanish and I don't know if what this guy said is true, but if it is true, if you have any members, family who are Haitian in Dominican Republic, just leave. And for those Haitian who think going on vacation over there, even though they go and documented and whatever, or Haitian American going over there, it's on you. It's on you. Okay? So that's that. So let's get back to the original recording, and I think I'm going to be looking for my tweet that I retweeted that particular video. All right? What's happening globally, and especially in the Caribbean, there's a tie between the US and what's that country? The UK. If the next election that's happening, midterm election, we vote the right way, many of those Caribbean countries will be left, like, cut off from that shackle of the thing that's going on. There's a lot of money that coming from the US going to the Dominican Republic. Some of them is to do what you see Dominican Republic doing to Haitian. At this point, to tell you the truth, if Haitians don't know what and how Dominican is treating them, I can't feel any sorry for them. The only people I will feel sorry for are the kids who have no choice, because they don't have to stay in the capital, Port-au-Prince. They could go different part of the country to live in. But for some reason, they feel like they have to go to the Dominican Republic, where they're treating them like shit. So I can't feel sorry for them anymore. All right? So what is happening here, it's laws that is coming, let's say, outside influences that telling them. So there's something they're just preparing themselves. Similar to how you see the Supreme Court gave Donald Trump amenity to do whatever he wants, he will not be liable. It's the same thing, okay? And then you see what Trump has done globally, not just in the US, globally. All right, so they're about to find out. Let me see if I could find my comment here. All right, so that's my retweet of his video. There's me. Shit about to happen. White supremacy laws. Their goal is Haiti. They are white. Okay, when I said they are, that mean white supremacy because I was running out of character. Okay, their goal is Haiti. They are already making the rest of the world to reject Haitian. Some Haitian already calling for non-Haitians to leave Haiti. Dominican Republic is about to be isolated because of their treatment of Haitian. Dominican Republic wanted to sit at the table, watch and see. All right, but at the table meaning to be part of white supremacy kind of thing. So they're about to find out the hard way. It's very sad. You're looking at some freaking dark-skinned people, including some Indians as well. They tend to do that. They don't call themselves black, but okay. Alright, so this one that I saw here. Those are the original owners of Australia practicing their tradition. The British wiped out some group while committing genocides on the island, but many survived. Everywhere these people go, they want to remove the originals. I'm telling you, all this that's happening, the UK is right behind it. They don't put themselves in front to control it, but they stay behind other groups to do the dirty work for them. Because if you look at their history, everywhere they go, they wipe out people. Look what just happened in the Middle East. 1 minute and 43 seconds. I don't know if there's a music. It would be nice to understand the meaning behind the dance. Okay, how did the black become an Australian man and white man land? Oh God. There's a video that I saw regarding how Argentina become majority white. They will be doing the same thing, the same practice. If I come across it, I'll put the link in the description. I don't want to waste time and go search for it. It was explaining. But when I think about it, I remember in past videos where I used to say that, do you see, not knowing from that video that I just mentioned, how Argentina become majority white, not knowing about the history of that. But before that, I used to say, you know, see people's coming from South America, the color of their skin, it doesn't match what was supposed to be coming from that area. And I think I came across a map of the world where the skin tone of people, how the skin tone should have been. When you look at in South America, it doesn't match the skin tone that's coming from South America. They should have been much darker. And then once I come across the video of the Argentina thing, I was like, oh shoot, I was right. The video that I watched regarding the Argentina topic, how Argentina become mostly white, I didn't see it. But there's another version of it. I'll put this link in the description for you guys. Okay, I'm not gonna play it, but it was one guy who was in front of a camera explaining. That's the one I was looking for, but I didn't see it. It's gonna take me forever to find it. Let me go to the next tweet. Next tweet. So this is about Lindsey Graham. You don't get to harm us while living and then get praise and death. Respectability politics is dead. And I said what I said. Bye, Lindsey. All right, let's listen.
If you haven't heard, Lindsey Graham is dead. He died this morning, early this morning, and it says he had a brief and sudden illness, which they later came out and said it was a cardiac arrest. And he just came back from Ukraine, so who knows what's going on. I'm not Laura Loomer, so I'm not going to go into conspiracy theories. I've always said this man was an alcoholic. You could tell on his face, he used to be bloodshot red in the morning, first thing at 9 a.m. on TV. And so it's not surprising to me that he would die from a heart attack or a cardiac arrest. Lindsey said this 5 days ago on Twitter. He said, at least they used a good photo of me. Judge me by my enemies. This is a tweet from 2016, and this is what I will remember about Lindsey Graham. He was full of shit. He said, if we nominate Trump, he will get destroyed and we will deserve it. And we have gotten destroyed as a country, not once, but twice by this man. And Lindsey helped to do that. He helped put judges on the court. He was a person who would lick Trump's ass any chance he got. You don't get to harm us with your lawmaking and then expect to be praised in death. That's not how this works. So yeah, rest in hell. Also, every Democrat that's going to come out and say something nice, I'm ignoring them. You know why? Because respectability politics is dead and we don't have to be nice to demons anymore. Okay? Because when Trump does it, they don't say shit. So when we do it, I don't want to hear a goddamn word. F that man. He's dead. Bye.
When I posted on my community board, I said baggage for God. I'm done with it. I don't need to say anymore. There's another one. I think it's talking about Lindsey Graham as well. It's only 11 seconds. Mitch McConnell and Lindsey Graham. Definitely this is going to be a screenshot.
Welcome to hell, motherfucker!
That's it. Let me leave that alone. Alright, so that is it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. Alright, so my prayer is, let there be peace on earth. May our future be much brighter, and God suppress all the devilish people who's trying to bring darkness onto this world. Alright, so that's it. Thanks for watching.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life. You are all in this together, and if I may speak personally, we are all in this together, because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better